I know you're concerned about the Iran war, and so am I. When we first attacked Iran, my immediate reaction was very emotional. I had turned 18 years old in 1980 in the middle of the Iran hostage crisis. I've always seen Iran as being our adversary. They've teamed up with our enemies throughout the world for decades. They've sponsored terrorism throughout the region with the Hamas and Hezbollah and the Houthis. They've been sponsors of state terrorism throughout the entire world, and they've been against us, saying death to America for decades. So my immediate reaction was, yeah, these are bad guys, we have to do something about it. But as a member of Congress, I can't just act on my emotions, I have to do my job. And part of my job was to get a briefing from the president's team, and we listened to the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and to the Secretary of Defense, so they say the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, and the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, and other members of the administration. And my immediate reaction was, wow, there doesn't seem to be a plan here. There doesn't seem to be any coordination with our allies. And the president went on television, and Secretary Hegseth went on television and said, we're open to considering troops on the ground.
Could there be? Possibly, for very good reason.
We're not going to go into the exercise of what we will or will not do.
Well, that immediately gave me tremendous cause for concern. We've seen since that time that we have lost American troops. We have seen since that time the shutting down of the Straits of Hormuz. When they first shut down the Straits of Hormuz, my reaction was, boy, didn't they think of that ahead of time? Didn't they think ahead of time that this would be the reaction of Iran? And now we're paying the price for it by the Straits of Hormuz being shut down. In every single poll, every single constituent I talk to, the number one issue is affordability, the cost of living. The president told us in his inaugural address on January 20th of 2025, two big things. Number one, he said, I'm going to, quote, rapidly reduce prices. And number two, he's not going to involve us in any more expensive, dangerous foreign wars.
Next, I will direct all members of my cabinet to marshal the vast powers at their disposal to rapidly bring down costs and prices. We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars that we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into.
Now, what's happening? What's happening with this war in Iran right now? We want to stop Iran from ever getting access to nuclear weapons. We want to stop their terrorist ambitions throughout the regions. We'd love to see their people take control and have a democracy in the region. We'd love to see their ability to attack people throughout the region destroyed. But prices are going through the roof, and we're involved in a very expensive foreign war that has not been authorized by the United States Congress. Several Republicans have come out recently and said, we can't afford to do this.
We're running through a lot.
We will run out of money in the Department of Defense because we're spending money that was never authorized by Congress and it was never funded by Congress. And as a result, there are other things that we do throughout the world, like protecting ourselves in the region of Asia, around China and the South China Sea, and other places throughout the world that we can't fund because the money is being spent here. We're moving troops, we're moving ships to this region. And on top of it all, it has not been authorized by the United States Congress, which is required in the United States Constitution that they must do so. So I'm going to be voting for the War Powers Resolution. I'm going to be joining my colleagues on the Democratic side, and I'm hoping that some Republicans will join us as well, as they did in the Senate most recently as yesterday. Let's try and work together to develop a plan that will protect America's national security interests, do something about these rising gas prices we face in our country, protect our U.S. troops, and try to discourage any nuclear ambitions or terrorist activities in this region. We can do it if we work together as Democrats and Republicans. The time to act is now.